अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम् आत्मानमखिलाधारम् आश्रयेऽभीष्टसिद्धये ऐहिकानां स्रक्चन्दन वनितादीं विषयभोगानां कर्मजन्यतया नित्यत्ववत् आमुष्मिकाणाम् अपि अमृतादिविषयभोगानाम् अनित्यतया तेभ्यो नितरां विरतिः इहामुत्रार्थ फलभोगविरागः as the qualifications to be acquired by every Vedantic seeker, the Shastra prescribe 4 sadhanas in the topic of Adhikari. In the topic of Adhikari, the qualified student comes. Shastra mentions 4 adhikarams or 4 qualifications. Whoever possesses all those 4 qualifications are only deserved to receive the teaching. He may listen, but deserved to receive the teaching. Without those qualifications, even that student listen also, Shastra, it won't work. That's why I used the word deserved. Who is deserved for this? Na viveki, viveka vairagya, ihi amutra phala bhogartha vairagyam. So, he must have that viveka, discrimination power. Atma anatma viveka. The entire world is mithya, just temporary. It has got limitations. Let me not hold on to this temporary, ephemeral, problem-causing nama rupa objects. They're all anatma, unreal. There is something which is permanent, which gives peace, happiness, security. Something must be there. So therefore, that is called Atma. In the religion angle, it is called God. So world anatma dependence to God dependence. I rely upon God. So that God only slowly we convert into what? By 7th chapter, 9th chapter of Gita, we get the knowledge that God alone is Atma Para Prakriti. First hold on to Apara Prakriti at least. Clear? Apara Prakriti of Ishvara you hold on. From world dependence to Apara Prakriti Saguna Ishvara dependence. Instead of depending upon this Anatma Vastu, better to depend upon Ishvara. Then Saguna Ishvara too, I have to enter into Atma. That is called Satya Vastu. That Bhagavan alone is in his higher nature Atma Swarupam or Brahma Swarupam. This is called Viveka. Not spending time, energy in Anatma, but spending physical energy, mental energy, intellectual energy, everything towards Atma. That person is called Viveki. That person alone is called Viveki. And second qualification is Vairagyam. Vairagya means detachment, renunciation. Sufficient Vairagyam is required. Not having any desire towards Anatma. Not having any type of desires towards Anatma Vastu is called Vairagyam. It is called Vairagyam. How that Vairagyam comes? Seeing the dosha in Anatma. Dosha darshanam. In the worldly objects as well as in one's own body, seeing the dosha, the defects of this body-mind complex and all the objects. So Vairagyam easily comes. You cannot change the world, Nama Rupa at all. Therefore Vairagyam comes. That's what he says. Aihikanam Srak Chandana Vanitadi. Aihikanam Iha Sambandhi Aihikam. Tesham. Those objects which are belong to this world. Aihikanam. What are they? Srak. Srak means mala, garland. So many other types of decorations, ornaments. Either gold or silver or flowers or sandal, chandana, perfumes. Once I have abhimana on this body, alone I am attracted towards them. Those things. So, Srak Chandana, they are Achetana Vastus. Not only Achetana Vastu, even Chetana Vastu also you should have Vairagyam. Vanitadi, one's own wife. Wife is meant for Dharma Patni, to take up Dharma in my life, to go to a spiritual, my journey to be smooth. So, wife is required. More than that, I should not develop any attachment towards that Vanitana or Purushan. Only this relation, wife-husband relation meant for what? Progeny, propitiation of their own children, and on the dharma we have to hand over to them, to our children, those values, culture, Vaidika dharma, and these two, wife and husband, has to go for what? Vanaprastha, study scriptures. Then your household life is fulfilled in artham. Wife is not only to give food every day. Husband is meant to give salary and not for that only, not taking care of only the family. But unfortunately, what we are thinking now, children meant to take care of us in old age. Of course, they are not taking maximum. Children are not meant to take care of us in the old age. Children are meant to propagate this Vaidika dharma, this Kula Parampara, this Shastra, everything. Therefore, I am giving birth to my children. Dharma sthapanartham. For the propagation of Vaidika culture, only I am giving birth to my children. And wife and husband for what? Next, my duty over, let me move further my inner upliftment moksha. Wife and husband should know this first. Otherwise, every day eat drinking coffee, lunch, dinner. And நம்ம பண்ணிட்டே இருப்போம், ஒரு பாதாசம் சாப்பிட்டுட்டே இருப்பாரு. And both of them sit in front of TV, ஒரு சீரியல் பார்ப்பார், ஒரு கிரிக்கெட் மேட்ச் பார்ப்பார். அவ்வளவுதான். This life in a grihastha life, Shastra never said. Both of them sit together and do vicharana, Shastra vicharana. They are not cooperating. Wife may complain on husband, husband may complain on wife. They will cooperate if you go on slowly, indulging in Shastra. If you take up, they will also cooperate. Enge pova cooperate pannamale. One day or other, they will cooperate. So that is called vanitadena. We should not take in a negative sense. That's why I am talking this much. Nama Shastra la vairagya ni sollita. Vanita mean we should not have any attachment. Therefore Shastra me padikka koodadu. Mudiyada karyam nenupam. Now you know why I am talking this much. Vanita means don't take. That is the only life. Emotional dependence, say leaning upon wife or leaning upon husband lifelong with possessive nature, that type of relation really disturbs the mind. Then Adarsha Dampatis and Jolva. Ideal couple. Ideal couple means what? Those couple who are working for spiritual goal. That is called ideal couple. Ada vanitadi. Vishaya bhoganam. In those sense pleasures. Vishaya means objects. Bhogana means in those pleasures. Pleasures of those objects. Regarding these three. Karma janyataya anityatvavat. Because of karma, they get lot of aihika phalam. Lot of rituals, lot of puja and all, so many things we are getting, or by working in the office, doing so many jobs at home, they are getting lot of phalams. House, property, bank savings, all these are out of karma, karma janyam. சும்மாவா வரும், வராதே, கஷ்டப்படணுமே. We cannot fly and come to the class. You have to take lot of pain in this traffic. You have to come. So there is karma janyam. There is any bhoga born out of karma only. Karma janyam. But what type of phalam? It is not nitya phalam. Anitya phalam. Every gadget, whatever we are getting through any performance of any karma, that phalam is temporary. Anityam. Nothing is permanent. That is called anityavat. Anityatvavat. Not only that, amushmikam. Amushmikam anna paralokam. Swargalokam. Amushmikam api, even Swargaloka phalam. What is the phalam? Amritam. Amritadi Vishaya Bhoganam. That Amritam also only temporary, not permanent. Amritadi, Adi Padat, music season. 24 hours music, 24 hours dance. You can enjoy without any problem. You need not worry about cooking. You need not worry about the family, people, house, anything. Only joy. Sukhamo sukhamana. But anityam. Still it is temporary. Once it is finished, they will send you back. So amushmika mapi amrutadi vishaya bhoganam anityataya. They are also temporary. That means with this attitude, these are also temporary, that is also temporary. Nimmadi varamatingirade, no satisfaction, no contentment, truptiye illiye ani chonna. Tebhyaha nitaram viratihi. Viratihi means reveling. Viratihi means no reveling, coming out of reveling. Virati means coming back out of those pleasures. Viratihi. Tebhyaha, from those pleasures. Tebhyaha means from those pleasures which are belong to this earth, belong to this other loka, swarga loka. Nitara means totally, completely. This is called Iha amutrartha phalabhoga viragaha. This is the meaning of vairagyam. What I have mentioned, Iha amutrartha phalabhoga viragamana, is the meaning. This is the meaning. Here, Vishayaha, it has got a derivative meaning. Vishinoti, Bhadnati, iti Vishayaha. Any Vishayaha, any object, it is a padartha when it is outside. It is a outside, it is a padartha. Once I desire it, it will become a Vishaya. It is a padartham. Rasagulla is a padartham. Chain is a padartham. Padasya arthaha padarthaha. Padam is a word. Chain, golden chain, is a word. Padasya arthaha, it has its phalam, prayojanam. It is a padartha. Every object has got its phalam. Adi padam. ஒரு பதத்துக்கு ஒரு அர்த்தம் பிரயோஜனம் இருக்கும், பலம் இருக்கும். Therefore it is called padartha. Padartha as padartha, no problem. They are all, when they are in their place, no problem. But padartha becomes a vishaya when I desire. Padartha becomes a vishaya when I desire. Once it becomes a vishaya, what it does? Vishinoti, badhrati. As long as the car is in that showroom, it is a padartha. It is a padartha, vastu, an object. But once I pay the bill, it is not no more a padartha, it is a vishaya. It takes away my peace and it takes away my relaxation, calmness, everything. Even a house, as long as a flat that builder is constructing, it is a padartha. Once I pay full amount and that will, it is on my name, house will become a vishaya. So therefore I worry about my house, my car. Vishinoti, badhnati. I constantly worry about that object. Including this body is a padartha. But when I take up this body as myself, it becomes a vishayaha, badhnati. So connected people, connected objects, all are binding. Badhnati. Therefore, objects by themselves, they are not neither problematic nor either good or bad. They are there. But how you give the importance to them, you are owning up. You own up. You want to possess them. Then it creates problem. This is a vishayam. அதுக்கு தான் இது கால் விஷயா. இவ்வளவு இருக்க விஷயத்துக்கு. So I emotionally depend upon a person, upon an object. It is called vishayaha. Next, 18th topic we'll read. Now the viveka qualification over nitya nitya vastu ekah brahma satyam jagan mithya, and vairagyam also iha amutra phalabhoga viragaha over. Now we are entering into the third qualification, that is shamadhi shatka sampatti. What do you mean by shamadhi shatka sampatti? Now we'll read 18th topic. Shamadayastu shamadamo parati titiksham tamoparati titiksha samadhana shraddhakyaham. Shamadayaha tu, however, tu means however, shamadhi, adayaha means etc. Shama, etc. What are they? Shama, number 1. Shatka sampatti means sixfold, 6 types of wealth. Shatka sampatti. 6 we have to find out here. Number 1 is Shama, Adipadat, Dama, Adipadat anartham, etc. means anartham, Adipadat, etc. means Dama. Number 3, Uparati, Uparati. Number 4, Titiksha. Number 5, Samadhanam. Number 6, Shraddha. Shraddhakyaha. Kyaha means named as, called as. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. Samadhanam, Shraddha, they are called as Shamadayaha. Or Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. Now he is going to enumerate one by one. What do you mean by Shama? What do you mean by Dhamma? So we need not have extra explanation. Parchinde poitirna, we will get it clearly. Now 19th topic. Shamastavat Shravanadi Vyatirikta Vishayebhyaha Manaso Nigraha Shamadhi Tavat. Shama means Tavat, means it is an indeclinable word, Tavat. There is no any specific meaning. It is avyayam, Tavat. Anna enna theriyuma and adu madri. Shama Tavat Shravanadi Vyatirikta. Vyatirikta means other than. Keeping aside. Vyatirikta means don't include that Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Don't have this Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam Vyatirikta. Shravanadi means, Shravana means listening to Shastra. Adipadat, Manana, Nididhyasanam. Shravanadi Vyatirikta means Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam inclusive Pandamal and Artham. Vyatirikta Vishayebhyaha, other from other objects, from other attachments, other than Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Adi irukittam oru pakkam. Manasaha nigrahaha. You have to restrain your mind from everything other than Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Manassu idilokada poganum, adilo pokudadu. Where your mind is going, either it must go towards Shravanam, listening to Shastra, connected to Shastra, or reflecting upon the same teaching, Mananam, or contemplating upon the same vichara, same subject, either through talking to others, sharing with others, or reading by myself, or listening to cassettes, or listening to my Guru directly. Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, Manassu should go there only. Other than these three, mind should be nigraha, restrain, withdraw. Naturally, what we are seeing, other than these three, mind is going towards everything. How many students are consistently, systematically stick on to the Shravanam? Tell me. எப்பவுமே நிறைய காளியாக தான் இருக்கும். அப்பப்போ கிளாஸுக்கு வரும். So mind has to move towards the Shravanam only. Adhikamga. Maximum time listening, maximum time reflecting upon the teaching, maximum time contemplation. Appo minimum time only for basic needs. Mind has to function in basic vyavahara, minimum time. Adi nigraha. So, but what is happening in Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam romba korachal. நான் கேட்டேன் இல்லை சுவாமினி உங்களுக்கு வேலை இல்லை நீ அப்படி சொல்லுவேன். இவரே சன்னியாசினி, நானே பெரிய குடும்பி. So many sambandhis are coming, go on. Lot of transactions, what to do. Then Acharya says, author says, what to do if you want moksha? You say what to do as a grihastha. But I want to say, you if you are a mumukshu, what to do? You have to do Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Illana postpone pandu moksha next birth kenna. This is the job of the teacher or author when they are presenting Vedantic text. Sollidhaan ஆகணும், வேற வழி இல்லை. உனக்கு பிடிக்குமோ பிடிக்காதோ, மனசு நிகிரஹா, restrain the mind, control the mind, channelize the mind from all other things. Allow the mind to go towards the Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Ipdi pannitana, here now itself you will get Jivan Mukti. Now puriyadha many people are not getting Jivan Mukti. வரமாட்டேங்கிறது, ஏன் ஞானம் வரமாட்டேங்கிறது? எப்படி வரும் ஆதர் is asking. எப்படி வரும்? Fulfill this condition first. What is the primary? My goal is, my first priority is Shastra. All others are secondary. Ask yourself. If you say yes to yourself, you are a Tivra Mumukshu. கொஞ்சம் scratching the head and சொல்லி யோசிச்சு சொல்றேன். Okay, wait for some time. So, Shravanadi Vyatirikta Vishayebhyaha. Other than these three, any Vishaya, I have to restrain. Swami, எப்போ வேதாந்தமே படிச்சுன்னா கொஞ்சம் மனசுக்கு என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் வேண்டாமோ, அப்பப்போ கொஞ்சம் சீரியல் அது பார்க்கணும், கிரிக்கெட் மேட்ச் பார்க்கணும். அவர்கிட்ட சொல்லுங்க, நினைக்கிட்ட சொல்லாதுங்க. You tell to that author, that is true. You may feel bored, you may feel கொஞ்சம் ட்ரையா இருக்கு. அப்புறம் இதெல்லாம் முடியவே முடியாது. தீவிர முமுக்ஷுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி யோசனை வராது. My Shastra study is only entertainment for me. That alone is music season, that alone is dance season, That alone is cricket match. That alone is everything. తీవ్ర ముముక్షుకి ఇదిలోదా ஒரு ஆனந்தமோ ஆனந்தம். மனசு வேற விஷயத்துக்கு போக மாட்டேங்கிறது சுவாமி. அப்படி சொல்லணும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் லைக் யூ. ஓகே, this is called mano nigraha, mastery on one's own thoughts or thought discipline. So why author says to nigraha, restrain, so that you can entertain reasonably available quality mind for Sravanam. விஷயேபியா நிகிரஹா எதுக்காகனா கிளாஸில் உட்கார்ந்தா 1 மணி நேரம் கொஞ்சம் ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ண முடியும் கிளாஸில். இப்போ நிகிரகம் இல்லாமலே மனசு அங்கே இங்கே போயிடுதுன்னு என்ன ஆகும்? யூ கெனாட் ஃபோக்கஸ். மைண்ட் இஸ் நாட் அவைலபிள் ஃபார் கிராஸ்பிங் அண்ட் ரிட்டென்ஷன் அண்ட் யூ கெனாட் ரிட்டெயின். தட்ஸ் வை இன் மெனி டைம்ஸ் இந்த கிளாஸஸ் ஆல்சோ அந்த செல்ஃபோனுக்கு ட்ரிங் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். You do not know how to switch off. விஷயேபியா நிகிரஹன்னா வேதாந்தா கிளாஸ்லயே செல்போன் பிஸியா இருந்தா இங்க வாட் டு டாக் ஆஃப் அதர் டைமிங்ஸ். ஸோ குவாலிட்டி மைண்ட் அவைலபிலிட்டி இஸ் நாட் ஸோ ஈஸி. ஃபார் 15 minutes கிளாஸ்ல ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு ஒரு 15 minutes ஆகும். Then only we will see who are all coming, how many people are coming, who is sitting next. சுவாமி யாரா எந்தெந்த பக்கம் பார்க்குறாங்க, who are all தெரியாது. இப்படி போயின்னு இருக்கும் மனசு. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு 20 minutes கழிச்சு ஆமாம் சப்ஜெக்ட் ஆஃப்டர்வர்ட்ஸ் ஒரு half an hour முடிஞ்சதுக்கப்புறம் எகெயின் 20 minutes பிஃபோர் டு 7:30 7 o'clock ஒரு 20 நிமிஷம் முன்னாடி முடிய போறது கிளாஸ் முடிய போறது போயின்னு இருக்க. இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு தத்துவமசி மகா வாக்கியம் பேசியிருக்க டீச்சரு, ஸ்லோலி மைண்ட் கோஸ். அந்த பக்கம் 15 minutes கான், இந்த பக்கம் லாஸ்ட் எண்ட் 15 minutes கான், மிடில்லோ அது புரியாமலே ஐ எம் நாட் ஏபிள் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் டோட்டல்லி, வேர்ட்ஸ் ஆர் டிஃபிகல்ட். இப்படி எல்லாம் படிச்சு மோட்சம் வந்து நமக்கு அகம் பிரம்மாஸ்மின்னு சொல்லணுமா? So not only mind control, mastery over one's own thoughts, even sense organs also you have to control. That is called damaha. 20th topic I will read. So therefore we never say to suppress the mind or to stop the mind. Divert the mind from materialistic anatma vastus, from the anitya objects, temporary objects. Lendi manasunu you have to turn towards this. This is called restraining. Proper channelization. We should not take suppression here, or restraining means not looking at all, not seeing. Not like that. That mind you have to spend here. Damaha, we'll read now. Damaha बाह्येन्द्रियाणां तद्व्यतिरिक्त विषयेभ्यः निवर्तनम्. These words are beautiful. Shama, dama. Shama na mind control. Antara indriya nigraha shamaha. In 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we saw elaborately. Damaha means Bahya Indriya Nigraha. External sense organs. Antah Indriyam Manas. Bahya Indriyam Jnana Indriyani, Karma Indriyani. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, touch, smell. All these are Jnana Indriyani. And Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upastha, Karma Indriyani. 5 plus 5, 10. All these 10 put together, Bahya Indriyani, external sense organs. And the Bahya means external. Indriyanam, of those sense organs which are moving outwards. You have to do what? Vishayebhyaha nivartanam. You have to withdraw them. Vartanam means going towards. Nivartanam means not going towards them, withdrawing from them. From those sense objects. In 360 days, 1 month is holiday, summer holiday. And those 11 months, so many occasions, so many programs, so many obligations. And the rest of the time, studying scriptures. So, how much we are going to receive is doubtful. So, therefore, Vishayebhyaha nivartanam. இப்படி இல்லை நினைச்சு காலம் தள்ளிண்டே இருப்போம். பரவாயில்ல, இன்னைக்கு தானே, ஓகே ஓகே. Talking unnecessarily, seeing unnecessary things, listening to unnecessary things, wasting our own time, precious time, it will not come back. So, Shankaracharya says, Ma kuru dhana jana yavvana garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvam maya mayamidam akhilam bhutva brahmapadam tvam pravisha viditva. Sigram, don't postpone. That is nivartanam. But unfortunately, maximum people, what to do, Swamini? Family, children, grandchildren, the what to do, and go on telling and pacifying Swamini. Swamini kosa edo padikra madre. Are they reading, studying Shastra for Swamini's sake or Guru's sake? He is a Tivra Mumukshu. How all this type of justifications comes? That's a put attendance register. Okay. Bhagavad Gita class, Upanishad class. How many days I have attended? No? And mark another place. How much I have received the teaching, how much time my mind is distracted today's class. 365 days, plan, year plan. They are putting year plan or not? When all people in all professions, when they are putting year plan, why not the Vedantic student? How many? You are going too much. This is too much. For a Tivra Mumukshu, it is not too much. But a casual Vedantic student, it is too much. For a sincere student, he loves this type of disciplines to implement while studying Shastra. Nothing can disturb him, any family duties, routine, members of the family, neighbors or any relatives, nobody can touch this person. He intelligently manage with everything and go forward. You are the Viveki, intelligent person, mature person. He will never grumble towards those people. You are not allowing me to study Shastra. You people are not cooperating me. He will never blame them. At the same time, he is not very, obsessed with this study. Calmly, smoothly, silently, he studies and grasps and handles the things smoothly. In the smoothly handling the things for a Vedantic student is must. Any obstacle may come and obstruction come in the study of scriptures. It's not so easy for decades to study. I have to handle so many things. First of all, body, health, financial support, family member support. So many things I have to handle. இதெல்லாம் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணி கிளாஸுக்கு வந்து அந்த புரியணும். தத்வத்திரிக்தா யூ ஹேவ் டு சப்ளை. அகெயின் தத்வத்திரிக்தா மீன்ஸ் சிரவண மனன நிதித்தியாசனத்துக்காக யூ ஹேவ் டு யூஸ் யுவர் சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ். நான் சுவாமி ஐ எம் ரிஸ்ட்ரெய்னிங் மை சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் ஸ்ரவணம் అని சொல்லக்கூடாது. That's why author carefully is putting the word tadvyatirikta means shravana manana nididhyasana vyatirikta. Your sense organs of action, sense organs of knowledge should go towards shravana manana nididhyasana. Other than those three, you withdraw your sense organs. Sense dhamma over. Next, third one, shama dhamma. Now uparati. Shatka Sampattila, third one. We will read that 21 topic. Nivartitanam etesham tadvyatirikta vishayebhyah uparamanam uparatihi अथवा विहितानां कर्मणां विधिना परित्यागः एतेषां निवर्तितानां Vishayebhyah. Once you withdraw your mind from worldly objects, anatma objects, temporary objects, and once you withdraw your sense organs also from those ephemeral objects, nivartitanam etesham. This mind and sense organs, once you withdraw, nivartitanam, you restrain from those corresponding objects, etebhyah, vishayebhyah. Again, tadvyatirikta. That tadvyatirikta is continuing. That alone is called uparamanam. Ramanam means reveling. Uparamanam means not reveling. Not reveling in those objects. Uparamanam. Or you can call it athava. Otherwise, you can call it as uparatihi. Rammu dhatulo vandadu. It has come from Rammu dhatu. Ram means to revel. Ramanam. Ratihi. Uparatihi. How you have to withdraw? Vihitanam karmanam vidhina parityagaha. You have to withdraw from them. Vihitana means prescribed. Prescribed actions, certain obligations prescribed for a person. Suppose a sannyasi, he want to do parityagam, uparamanam. He has to take religiously that vidhipurvakama, he has to give up those obligations. Tafti they have to remove. Upavitam, yagnopavitam they have to remove. And religiously they have to give up all those rituals. Now, no more rituals for me. No more obligations to me. No more possessions to me. I am not responsible to anything. Just as they give in the office, they want to resign. Just like you cannot say, boss, hello, tomorrow onwards I am not coming. You are not supposed to say. What you have to say, if you want to take total, you want to resign, you have to submit a letter first. And he has to permit, yes, I am allowing you, you can resign. Our permission கொடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் you are relieved from that job. Process இருக்கு, அதுதான் விதின்னு அர்த்தம். Vidhina. That is vihita karma. He has taken up with a certificate. First he has given a appointment letter. That is called so vidhi. When you are resigning also, you have to give a letter. They have to permit you. You have to come out. Just like that, you cannot stop going to office. That is vihita karma. Given, I have taken by appointment order. So I have to get the resignation order also. They give permission. Resignation permission. Adhe madri, if you want to give up any Panchamaha yajnas or any ritual, even Sandhya Vandanam, Vivaham mein vendana. You have to give up all those things by religious practice and take sannyasa. Parityagaha. I am not answerable to anyone because I have religiously given up all my obligations, responsibilities. That's what author says. Vihitanam karmanam vidhina parityagaha. Vidhi illamale parityagam pannirukka ipo. Sandhyavandanam pandrathu illa. Either you have to be in a grihastha ashrama or you have to be in a sannyasa ashrama. Or naishtika brahmacharyam, lifelong follow pannanam. Therefore, Shastra never allows the person just like that to be in the society. Either you are in a brahmacharya ashrama or in a grihastha ashrama or in a vanaprastha ashrama or a sannyasa ashrama. Edo or ashramanla irkanam. Adukku insignia also is there. Insignia and some indications. This person is a brahmachari. And the poonal and the thread is a difference. And the mood thread is Kalyana Vadana thread vere. R irukum. R etto theriyala. Irkalam. So difference. The person who wears that dhoti wearing also difference. Kalyana anadakappuram grihasthan oru madri. Brahmachari one type. This brahmachari should not wear dhoti like a grihastha. There are rules. Sannyasi is supposed to wear different type of decoration is different. Decoration in the sense, different way of wearing dress, everything. It shows he is in which ashrama. A grihastha means immediately you recognize. So without vidhi, permission, Shastra permission, you are not supposed to give up because you have taken a vow. Gayatri mantra, you have taken a vow. Once you are married, you have taken a vow, responsibility, children, grandchildren, household duties. Just like that, you cannot run away from the family. You have to, your guru has to give permission to drop. Shastra has to give permission to drop. Just like that, you cannot wear kashayam. It is not allowed. It is that violation. It is a violation if you take yourself, if you give up any duties by yourself, it is a violation. That is called parityagaha. Withdrawing the mind, withdrawing the sense organs from those corresponding objects religiously by Shastra permission. That is called uparamanam. Parityagaha. Next one. Titiksha. Topic 22. Titiksha. Shitoshnaadim. Dvandva sahishnuta. So in the previous topic, tad vyatirikta, you have to note again. So you should not withdraw from Shravanam. You should not withdraw from Mananam. You are not supposed to withdraw from Nididhyasanam. How long? Lifelong you have to do Shravanam. Lifelong you have to do Mananam. Lifelong you have to do Nididhyasanam. Swami, lifelong pannanama Shravanam. It is your choice. If you say, yes, Aham Brahmasmi, enough. Brahmanishta. If you feel it is a bonus. If teaching is available, I can spend my time in that learning. Nothing wrong in that. After Jnanam also I can continue my studies. Because further I can see different way of applications and all. అదే తగరారు ఫస్ట్ థింగ్. అదే సందేహం. హౌ ఫార్ వీఆర్ గెட்டிంగ్ థరో నాలెడ్జ్ అన్నది. ஒரு கிளாஸுக்கு இப்போதான் புதுசாக இருக்கு சுவாமி, இப்போதான் புரியறதுன்னா எப்போ 10 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் இப்போதான் புரியறது சுவாமி, கரெக்டாக புரியறது இப்போன்னா. வாட் ஹேப்பன் 5 years பேக்? தட் டைம் ஆல்சோ ஐ ஹவ் அண்டர்ஸ்டுட், பட் இதே வார்த்தை ஆஃப்டர்நூன் 10 more years the same thing comes. அனந்த சாஸ்திரம் பகுவேதித்தவ்யம் அல்பஸ்ச காலஹ பகவஸ்ச விக்னாஹான். அதனால படிச்சுட்டே இரு. இந்த லைஃப் நம்ம சன்னியாசியா தனியா உட்கார்ந்து படிக்கிறோமா என்ன? இப்படி படிக்கும் போது லைஃப் லாங் தான் படிக்கணும். தட்ஸ் வை குருவுக்கு ஏதாவது ஜாப் இருக்கணுமோ வேண்டாமா? அன்எம்ப்ளாய்டு ஆயிடுவார் குரு. அதனால அவர் சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பாரு. பிக்ஷக்காவது சொல்லணுமே, சொல்லலன்னு யார் பிக்ஷை தருவான்? இந்த சன்னியாசி ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் பிக்ஷக்காவது சொல்லி கொடுக்கணும்னு. உங்க விருப்பம் இல்லைன்னு உட்காருங்க, நான் சொல்றேன். 10 வார்த்தை சொல்லி அவ்வளோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கிரியேட் பண்ணி சும்மா சொன்னேன், ஜோக். அவருக்கு இந்த ஃபுட்டு கிடைக்கலன்னா பழம் சாப்பிட்டு இருப்பார், அது வேற விஷயம். ஸோ தே கேன் சர்வைவ் பை சம்திங், நோ ஃப்ரூட்ஸ், எனிதிங் தே வில் சர்வைவ். ஈவன் தே ஈட் ஒன் டைம் ஓன்லி, ஈட் ட்ரிங்க் வாட்டர் அண்ட் தே சர்வைவ். தே டோன்ட் பாதர், isn't it? Because they are enjoying the halwa. What halwa? Shastra. They have sufficient. That's why some people know they don't bother about food and all. If you give books and all, Shastra books, and close the doors, they will sit and go on reading. நமக்கு ஏதோ அது ஐயோ பாப்பவே சாப்பிடாமல் இருக்காருன்னு சொல்லி நம்ம தான் கொடுக்கணும். They are engrossed in that Shastra that much. Okay. What do you mean by titiksha? Sita Ushna Dvandva Sahishnuta. Shita means cold, Ushna means heat. From heat and cold you can supply Sita Ushna Adi Padat etc. etc. Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, or Jaya, Apajaya, Labha, Alabha, pain and joy, all opposites. Dvandva means opposites, pair of opposites. From these opposites, favorable, unfavorable, criticism and appreciation, recognition, censure, from all these, Sahishnuta means forbearance, tolerance. Titiksha means tolerating or developing forbearance, tolerance towards all pairs of opposites. Sometimes favorable, sometimes unfavorable. I withstand. Sometimes success, sometimes failure. I withstand. Sometimes honor, sometimes insult. I withstand. Honor anybody can withstand. There is no question of withstand. But censure, insult, disrespect, failure, financial trouble, or physical ill health, these problems, when they come, I have to toughen my mind. Even author himself gives one shloka, beautiful shloka. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. In footnote he has given, Chinta vilaparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. Titiksha means sahanam, porumai. Porumai irkanam. Tremendous. How much? Like Bhumata. They compare with the earth. How much she is having, that much titiksha. That is sahanam. From what? Tolerance from what? Sarva dukkhanam. From all sorrows. From all sorrows, sarva dukkhanam. When you have sorrow, you have to develop tolerance. How to develop tolerance? Without any pratikara. You should not take any pratikara, vengeance. Tit for tat ella pannakudadu. Apratikaram. Pratikaram means wrong action or punishing others or violently punishing oneself, torturing oneself or torturing others. That is called pratikaram. Taking vengeance. We are all giving pain to me. That is not sahanam. Either you suffer yourself or giving suffering to others, it is called pratikara. No, I am not giving suffering to anybody, Swami. I myself ullakulle. Adi pratikaranda. You are torturing yourself is also a pratikara. Some people, they don't disturb others. They don't give pain to others, even though they tolerate. But at the same time, and the pain ullakulla vechinde and they suffer. This is called pratikaram on one's own body-mind complex. This is very subtle. Shastra says, no, that also you should not do. You have to forbear. It is my prarabdha, it is my karma phalam. Okay. Doesn't matter. That is called apratikara purvakam sahanam. Chinta vilaparahitam. I should not worry too much. Chinta means lamenting or grieving. Vilapam means crying. Crying, grieving. Vilaparahitam. Without grieving, without grumbling, without lamenting in yourself. Chinta vilaparahitam. Velila pratikaram edukkakoodadu. உள்ளவும் கூட சிந்தை இருக்கக்கூடாது. That is called titiksha. Stubbornness. Titiksha. I should not take any violent methods. I have to exhaust all non-violent methods. Finally, last resort to the violence. We have to withstand. That's what Krishna withstood with Kamsa. Enna titiksha parunga. What a tremendous titiksha. Rama has got that titiksha. Sita Ushna Adi Dvanda Sahishnuta. Sahanam. Sahishnuta means forbearance. At the same time, titiksha solli, I should not be exploited by others. I should never allow others to exploit me. I should take nor reaction nor wrong action, but action. I take only proper action, not any impulsive reaction, nor I will go towards a wrong action. I take proper decision thoughtfully. I take proper action. Properly. Thoughtfully. Next one, 23. Topic 23. What is samadhanam? So, shama, dhamma, uparama, titiksha over samadhanam. Nigrhitasya manasaham shravanadau तदनुगुण विषये च समाधिः समाधानम्. Now, samadhanam means this is the fifth Shatka Sampad. Fifth one among the six. Nigrhitasya manasaha, having restrained the mind, with that mind. Nigrhitasya manasaha, with that mind. What type of mind? That which has restrained, channelized properly. Shravanadau tad anuguna vishaye. Shravanadau means in Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, etc. Tad anuguna vishaye. I discuss connected to those subject matters. Either Upanishad or Bhagavad Gita, when I am talking to others, when I am reflecting upon the subject within me, all tadanuguna vishayam. எப்போ பேசினா கூட இத விஷயமே தான் வரணும். ததனுகுண விஷயேச்ச சமாதிஹி, focusing the mind. Suppose we withdraw the mind, sometimes a derailment ஆயிடும். எல்லாம் வித்ட்ரா பண்ண உடனே சுவாமி நீங்க என்னன்னோ ஒன்றுமோ ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்குன்னா அந்த ஒரு மாதிரி ஆகும்னா you have to focus towards Shastra. Once you withdraw from the world, you must focus on Shastra, otherwise there is a problem. That's samadhanam. More in the next class. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.